Benedict Arnold's betrayal is one of the most well-known stories of the American Revolution, cementing him as one of the most infamous traitors of all time.
Lucifer, Judas, and Arnold.
But how his betrayal became such a legend is a story unto its own. The British spy he worked with, Major John Andre, was captured with the plans to the American fortifications at West Point in his boot. If he had been successful in delivering these documents to the British, the war for independence very well could have been lost. But the men who captured John Andre were not honest Continental soldiers as they have often been depicted. Instead, they were outlaws who aligned themselves with the Continental Army against pro-British highwaymen who were called, and I'm not joking, cowboys. You see, the area north of New York City was considered a no-man's land between the British and American armies. Anyone who traveled through here or lived here was subject to some of the worst atrocities you can imagine. When John Andre was stopped by these men, he thought they were on the British side because one of them was wearing a green Hessian jacket, which was commonly worn by the Germanic soldiers allied with the British. Unfortunately for him, they were on the American side, although they likely would have just robbed him had they not found Arnold's critical documents on him. Despite these men's questionable status, their capture of Andre made them into heroes of the Revolution, leading them to be given the Fidelity Medallion, the first decoration in American military history. These men would live the rest of their lives as mythologized figures of their communities, with grand monuments being constructed for their graves upon their respective deaths. The sign that stands at the site of Andre's capture labeled them as 3 honest militiamen, something which is far from an accurate description, but nevertheless has cemented these gentlemen into American mythology.